Welcome to IGN-first, where we're profiling Destiny all month long, the beta launching this month. I'm Ryan McCaffrey with IGN, joined by Destiny design lead Lars Bach. And Lars, this is Rusted Lands, one of the Crucible PvP maps we can play in the Destiny beta. Thought we'd kindly ask you to give us a tour of it. Show us what's up, what some of the hot spots are, some of the points of interest.
Absolutely. So this is one of our beta maps in the Crucible. First thing you'll probably notice from this video is that we use full time a day in our Crucible maps. What we actually do is pick some interesting times a day, and then we randomly choose from those when the map starts. So this one happened to pick the nighttime one, which is really beautiful. Allowed our lighting artists to do some really cool stuff with some spotlighting of different areas. And I am taking the C zone right now, playing in Control, which is the one game type we're going to have for people to play in the beta.
Now, from playing a bunch of this today, this map, tell me if you think I'm wrong, this map seemed to me it's very deceptively vertical. Like, it doesn't seem like it's obviously, tall or straight up and down, but there's a lot of verticality in here.
There's a ton, and there's a lot of blown out buildings, there's a lot of different routes that take you through sometimes lower or upper areas. So I can drop down here and go this way and be completely covered when I'm moving between these two buildings. And then there's a central shaft that goes straight through the center of the map.
Yeah, I fusion rifled a bunch of people in here.
Yeah, you can grenade people, you can super them if you have golden gun. This is a great place to catch them unawares and hose them down. But there are a lot of ways through this map, and they're not all just ground level. There's a lot of ways to move through here. So, if I was approaching B from, say, over here, I'll show you my favorite line when I was playing in the alpha against people, is just to run through here, movement mode up, and then toss a grenade down and flank right to sort of make them scatter and then gun them down, which is pretty effective.
Well, it was until you just gave away your strategy.
And now I can never
do it again.
Never do it again. That's okay.
But yeah, there's like 17 ways to each capture point here because of that verticality in part, right?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. We have some that are more open, like this B one, and then we have some that are more closed off, like A. So A is one of the...
Even A, there's like four spots,
let's see. So we'll count them.
One.
There's the back staircase.
2.
There's this staircase here.
3.
There's this hole that's blown in the wall. And then there's the place that I just came from.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's
a lot.
There's a lot of ways in here, but there are also ways for you to stop people from coming in. So if I, pop down my area denial grenade, I can make sure if they come through this way, because I'm watching my tracker and I see that's where they're coming from, they're going to take damage coming through that area,
now,
which is pretty interesting.
If you go out either of these two doors, I noticed do we want to give people the heads up? Your Bungie snipers like to take a perch right down over that way.
This is a great line, and I'll switch to my sniper really quickly. And we see people using that internally. And you'll see I also have no special ammo, which is another thing that we do. We sort of punish you for changing weapons mid-game, but you can still grab special ammo from any of the green crates. So this is a great line right across here. You can catch people coming through. That's one of the ways you leave C as you're making your way towards A.
Right.
That you can lock them down. You can also, if you're pretty good, you can throw grenades over there too to stop them. Like if you know a sniper's there or it's gonna be there, you think there's gonna be a sniper there, toss a grenade over there too to sort of keep them on their toes.
That was pretty good, by the way. If you're pretty good, and then you just throw the perfect grenade over to the exact spot.
Maybe I've played this game before. I wanted to point something out that our lighting also allows, and are really cool in this game. So say you're guarding A, and you think someone's coming from this direction, you can actually see their shadow on the back wall as they're coming up the staircase. So not only can you guess, so if someone's, say, crouch walking and being sneaky, you can still see their shadow coming up that hallway, which is pretty cool. We try and play with light and shadow that way in a lot of our maps too.
So would you also classify this as a mid-size map by Destiny standards?
Absolutely, this is a mid-size map. This fits our 6v6 control really well. There's definitely a lot of action that happens pretty continuously, but there's some lulls as well, depending on what's happening at any one point of the game. So each team spawns on one side of the map, and then we try to have, as close as we can in an asymmetric map, have them close to an initial point. So you'll see all the green guys way over there. We're close to C, and then the other team, which no one's playing right now, is pretty close to A, and they have a couple of routes that are pretty close to get them into A. One of my favorites is this sort of makeshift concrete ramp, which allows you to use your movement mode back in there, and then you can get to A pretty quickly.
All right, we'll look for this map in a few different day and night configurations, along with a few others in the Destiny beta, which we are profiling. We're doing map tours for everything you can find in the beta coming up, as well as maybe a map tour for a map that you won't find in the beta and you otherwise have to wait until September to play. So, Lars, thanks very much, and for more on all things Destiny, keep it locked all month long here on IGN. It's IGN First.
Falling behind enemy camp